Boris Johnson announcing he is resigning as prime minister. A defiant Boris Johnson announces he is resigning as prime minister, bragging about his accomplishment in more than 2 years in office, bragging still about the electoral mandate he thought he won nearly 3 years ago, and most importantly, or very importantly, not giving a timetable for when he will actually leave office, saying that the timetable will be announced 1 week from now.
Yeah, interesting. He also appealed to the Ukrainian people. But I wonder, what do the British people think, right? Obviously, he's very popular in Ukraine, and he took credit there saying leading the West when it comes to Ukraine. But I do want to get now to Christiane Amanpour to see what she thought of what Boris Johnson said. Christiane?
Well, you both picked up on the key lines there, and that is a big wow. There was absolutely no sense that he had any understanding, that he could read the room or himself about why this has happened. He said, "Them's are the breaks," as if it was an act of God, other than it was actually his actions, according to his own party, that led him to this self-inflicted wound that has finally led to him having to resign. He simply did not apologize. He didn't talk to the British people, who we have seen plummet in the popularity. In the last week, we've seen the number of British adults who want him to resign rise to 7 in 10. That is a huge number of British adults who wanted him to resign. At no point did he acknowledge all the things that have happened over the last 2 years that have led him to this point of personal destruction. This is not about policy, remember. This is entirely about a lack of integrity as it has been viewed, a lack of honesty as it has been viewed, a stampede of his own cabinet and ministers from under his wing, and indeed plunging popularity and the inability to win certain important local elections. He at no point acknowledged that. And as you say, he did not answer the $64,000 question, which is when? When does he leave? He implied that it's in his writ to appoint a new cabinet. Who is that going to be? They've all resigned. Which numbers of people are going to want to work? Maybe he's already got that sorted out. And how long can he stay? And another open question is, will this famous committee that deals with confidence votes and a certain amount of process in the Tory party, the so-called 1922 committee, will it actually have its election, as it said it would do, on Monday, change the rules, allow for yet another vote of no confidence, and then boot him out? Presumably not, but if he continues to stay in until several months, maybe they will have to figure out a way around that, because most analysts have said, and most politicians have said this morning, that he cannot stay in as a credible caretaker prime minister.